What's up, guys? It is Carly here, bringing you day 12 of my 12 days of Christmas horror. Yes, I actually finished it. I was kind of nervous, honestly, going into this, because as I said, it was kind of a last-minute thing to do, and, you know, I'm trying to watch 2018 movies, so I was afraid that I might have bit off more than I could chew, but it actually ended up working out pretty well, and I'm still getting a lot of 2018 movies watched, and obviously two of them actually were Christmas horror movies, so I kind of killed two birds with one stone on those days. But yeah, we are on day 12 here, and today I'm going to be talking about the other movie that I watched at the movie night that I mentioned in my previous video, where we watched Christmas Evil, and the other film we decided to watch was actually Jack Frost from the year 1997. So Jack Frost, this is a movie, obviously I don't own it, which is a shame. I wish I did own that one, honestly, but don't have it. My friend Matt had it, and this film is a horror comedy, and it's about a psychopath who basically gets inside the body of a snowman and then goes on another murderous type of rampage, and then the town is trying to destroy him once again in his snowman form. So that's kind of the general thing that's going on in this movie. As I said, it's a horror comedy. It's very not the best made movie. In my previous video, I said how movies suck when you can tell that it's actually hot out and there's not really much snow on the ground. This is an example of one of those movies where the snow is just like little flakes and it doesn't even look like real snow at all. And honestly, I think the movie was probably filmed in like California or something like that. So they clearly didn't have, you know, the proper weather going on in this film, but I think they do a good job with the Christmas atmosphere, what they had to work with. The snowman in this movie is very comical looking. It looks just awful. It's not menacing. It's very, very funny, but I mean, that's okay because it is a horror comedy. I know that they kind of spent a lot of money on the snowman design and they did not get exactly what they wanted. I have seen this movie before and was surprised that I actually enjoyed it because, as I've said many times, horror comedies are just so bad it's good movies are very hit or miss with me, and with this one I honestly have a blast with. I think it's very, very funny and just stupid and ridiculous, but it has its charm. You have this beginning scene where there's like a grandfather telling a child a story, and the child's voice is just awful, and you can tell it's a full-grown adult doing the voice, and it's very annoying, but it's also just very comical and ridiculous. Snowman's ridiculous. I love the sheriff in this film. Excuse me, but I love the sheriff. He's like the main character in the movie, as well as his family. You know, he has this son who, honestly, the kid looks like he's probably 10 years old, and you get the vibe that he's playing a 4-year-old or something like that just by the way he acts. And once again, it's very ridiculous and very comical in a sense, because it's just like, you know, 10-year-old kids don't act this way, so it really doesn't make any sense. The sheriff, he's just like has this very serious look to him throughout the movie that I find to be really funny, because it's like he's taking it real serious and it's just ridiculous because it's this killer snowman. The snowman character feels very inspired by Chucky and Child's Play. There's a few moments where the actor honestly sounds exactly like Brad Dourif, and I think he does a good job. He has a lot of funny one-liners that really work in the movie, and just overall, it's a really fun movie. It's one that I would like to rewatch more around the holidays, because I think it has a lot of good rewatch value if you're into these more lighthearted, you know, Christmas horror films as opposed to the more serious ones. The only issue I really have with it is like the whole ending. It seems like there's so much time spent trying to just take down this snowman. It feels like they try to kill him 100 times and he just keeps coming back, and that kind of gets old after a while. I almost wish there was more actual killings throughout the movie as opposed to just the whole town gathering and trying to take him down. But you know, overall, a very fun movie. Is it a very good movie? Definitely not, but for the fact that it's fun, I forget what I rated this exactly, to be completely honest. I would say it's probably like a 6.5 or a 7. I'll just give it a 6.5. out of 10. It's probably, you know, worth kind of lower than that, but for the entertainment value in general, I think it's pretty solid. So thank you guys once again for joining me for day 12 of my 12 days of Christmas horror, and thank you if you have watched all my videos in this little series I have done. I really appreciate it. I may or may not do it next year. Who knows? We still have plenty of time, obviously, to figure that out, but I had fun doing it, and, you know, like I said, next year I'll probably try to seek out some more Christmas horror movies that I have not seen if I end up doing it. It just depends on how much time I give myself, but thank you guys once again for joining me, and I will see you in the next video.